Ito, sabi po ni Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, while certain claims were made, documentary evidence is yet to be presented. There were no pictures, no corroborating testimonies. In other words, this was solely based on the testimony of one person on what appears to be hearsay evidence. Ayan na naman po. Paano ba naman magre-request si Mr. Morales kung wala siyang informant? Hindi niya sinabi that the information is true as of his own personal knowledge. What he says is, I have an informant who claims that he is an eyewitness, first-hand account of these things that happened there. Mr. Morales didn't say he testified. Mr. Morales didn't say that the informant is correct. Mr. Morales said, let's investigate so we can determine if this is true. So, ang pruweba nila dun sa he did not make that document is because in another case, allegedly, siya daw po ay nagsinungaling at nagtanim ng ebidensya. Para sa akin, simple lang yan. One is not related to the other. Sure, it goes to his credibility, pero ang credibility, mababang uri ng ebidensya yan. Kasi hindi niya inaatake yung dokumento, hindi niya inaatake yung kwento. Kumpleto yung kwento. Pero ang pinakamalakas na nilang panabla ay credibility. Eh ganito po yun. Kahit nga po sabihin natin, kriminal siya. Kahit sabihin natin, malala yung mga ginawa niyang krimen. Mababago ba yung fact na siya po ang investigador dito? Mababago po ba ang kanyang narration na, opo, kumuha po ako ng testigo dito sa informant, nilagay ko po dyan at gumawa ako ng request for investigation. Bakit hindi daw nakakulong si Senator Jinggoy? Convicted naman siya. He filed for bail pending appeal. Allowed naman po yun. So he filed an appeal and he also filed for bail with the RTC na habang naka-appeal pa yung kaso dun sa, I think, not sure if it's the Court of Appeals. Malamang Supreme Court kasi kung Sandigan Bayan ang nag-convict sa kanya. So kung Sandigan Bayan nag-convict sa kanya, Supreme Court na po, and they have to wait for the, kumbaga, meron siyang bail. So, may piyansa siya. Hindi pa po final yung conviction na yan. Kasi naka-appeal. Kapag pending yung appeal, kailangan may kailangan hindi pa magiging final yan. Sa akin, simple lang yan. One is not related to the other. Sure, it goes to his credibility. Pero ang credibility, mababang uri ng ebidensya yan. Kasi hindi niya inaatake yung dokumento, hindi niya inaatake yung kwento. Kumpleto yung kwento. Pero ang pinakamalakas na nilang panabla ay credibility. Eh ganito po yun. Kahit nga po sabihin natin, kriminal siya. Kahit sabihin natin, malala yung mga ginawa niyang krimen. Mababago ba yung fact na siya po ang investigador dito? Mababago po ba ang kanyang narration na, opo, kumuha po ako ng testigo dito sa informant, nilagay ko po dyan at gumawa ako ng request for investigation. Yung mga target, yung mga atake sa kanya, even after this third hearing, hindi po nagbabago. Puro inaatake, ito yung nakaraan niya, ito yung ginawa niya noon, ito yung mga ganito niya. Anong sabi ng Korte Suprema pagdating sa ebidensya? Yung previous acts niya ay hindi maaaring gamitin ebidensya. If you claim he did a crime now, you prove that crime. You don't say in the past kasi ginawa niya ito. That doesn't prove anything other than he did something in the past. Okay? Logic lang po. At kasi ito po ay pangunahing ginagawa ng media operations, ng mga propagandista. And yes, sometimes we lapse into that kind of reasoning. Pero if you look at the cold, hard facts here, wala pong makapagsasabi na may patunay ako na hindi ikaw ang nagsulat niyan. Pwede nyo sabihin, that's not your signature. But it is. Mahihirapan sila na sabihin, hindi niya signature yan, forged yan. Samantalang yung taga-pirma ay andyan at tumitestigo na kanya yung na yan, yung signature na yan. The point being is that yung prior acts niya, even if they were horrible acts, they don't disprove what he says he did here. Okay? Siguro, they make him look like he's a liar and that he might be lying this time. Pero really, hirap naman. Hindi diretso. Okay, so, it's really unusual. Ito pa, ang mga sinasabi. Pare-pareho po sila eh. So, halimbawa, itong si General Arturo Cacda, sabi niya, yun nga, ni-reveal daw na, yun nga, meron siyang admission daw. Hindi para sa akin, hindi maliwanag na may admission siya doon. But let's say meron. O, in-admit niya na somewhere in his past, meron siyang ginawa na ganito. What do you mean secondary evidence, Bong Gabriel? Okay, kumpletuhin niyo yung thought niyo. What do you mean by secondary evidence nga yan? Secondary evidence po yung Xerox, hindi yung character. So, meron pa. Ito, sabi pa ng PIDEA Legal and Prosecution Services Acting Director Francis Del Valle, the name Bongbong Marcos, or Bonget, does not appear in the National Drug Information System or in this Interagency Drug Information Database. Hence, he has never been included in the drug war list. Etong tanong, bakit yung binibring up yan? Siguro nga in a response to a question. Pero that was never the testimony of Mr. Morales. Mr. Morales' testimony was that there was an informant, he came in, he said there was this instance at the Rizal Towers in Rockwell. And he filled up the forms, took the testimony, made the attachments, and filed a request for investigation. Mr. Morales never said that the incident took place. Mr. Morales never said that the incident is true. Mr. Morales never claimed that he was testifying that the president has prior acts of this. Mr. Morales simply said that he took the statement of an informant and filed a request for investigation. And that request for investigation was denied. Lahat itong sinasabi ng ibang tao doesn't meet that. They are attacking a statement that has never been said. Ito, sabi po ni Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri, while certain claims were made, documentary evidence is yet to be presented. There were no pictures, no corroborating testimonies. In other words, this was solely based on the testimony of one person on what appears to be hearsay evidence. Ayan na naman po. Paano ba naman magre-request si Mr. Morales kung wala siyang informant? Hindi niya sinabi that the information is true as of his own personal knowledge. What he says is, I have an informant who claims that he is an eyewitness, first-hand account of these things that happened there. Mr. Morales didn't say he testified. Mr. Morales didn't say that the informant is correct. Mr. Morales said, let's investigate so we can determine if this is true. Nakakaloka. Ang layo. These people are not meeting it. They either did not hear or listen to the Senate investigation inquiry. They did not look at the documents. They did not bother to study the issue that is here and that was being presented. They're just talking. And they're not talking in point. Kailangan ng ebidensya, sabi ni Senator Mix. Hindi pwedeng sabi-sabi lang. Natural. Wala naman nagsabi na ginagawa ito ng presidente. Ang sinasabi natin ay may request for investigation para i-determine kung totoo nga ang ginagawa yan ng presidente. Pero sinalag yung investigasyon na yon. Paano nagkaroon ng issue dito sa hearsay evidence? Abay natural, hindi ba normal yan? Kahit sa NBI, ganito ang procedure niyan. May dadating, complainant, magsusumbong, oh, Mr. Agent, ganito yung nangyari sa akin. Kuka ng statement si agent. File siya ng report, file siya ng request for parang clearance to conduct an investigation, submit. Ang investigador ba ang may personal knowledge? Wala. Narinig niya, binigay yung statement. But that statement is a sworn statement. Mr. Morales took a sworn statement from somebody else. Saan ang hearsay evidence niyan? Mr. Morales never testified that the president was involved in illegal substances. He simply asked for an investigation, and an investigation is intended to determine if the informant was correct, or there is evidence to support the informant's statement. Bakit ganito yung mga reaksyon? Hindi nila pinupuntirya. Kumbaga, kung archery ito, wala sa kanilang nabubulsay. Lahat sila ay minsan hindi lumalanding at all. So this is all that the people are saying. That the reactions are, yung mga pro-BBM na reactions are, hearsay naman yan. We explained, Mr. Morales' testimony is that there was an informant. That is his own personal knowledge. That the informant said this. Mr. Morales is not testifying as to whether or not Maricel Soriano and the senator were at doing this in Rockwell. He said he had an informant who said this, and yes, he can testify to that. Uy, pwede ba? Correction please, it's not the president. I didn't say that. I said senator in 2012. And we're talking about the president now. It is the same person. Don't nitpick because it doesn't really help anybody. Nobody here is contesting the identity of the person that is being talked about here. Diba? Halatang halata ng mga senador ay sinasalag lang naman nila itong investigasyon na ito. Correct. So, mayroon isa, pumunta sa aking wall at inaakusahan ako na hindi daw ako nagre-react doon sa sinasabi ni Atty. Gadon kasi kaibigan ko daw siya and that I refuse to react. Bakit ako magre-react? Unang-una, kung gusto ninyo to talk about credibility, of course, Attorney Gadon will have to speak and take the side of the administration because he cannot do otherwise. Okay? So, he cannot say otherwise. Sabi ni Ma'am Zenaida, Attorney JM saw the pictures po. Sure. Dagdag natin yan. He saw the pictures. Okay. Pero, the evidence that the pictures are there, the primary evidence of these pictures are the pictures themselves. Okay? In the absence of that, saka lang papasok yung testimonya niya. Check ko lang muna, marami akong na-miss. Thank you kay Jars de la Cruz. Oops, ulit. Okay, thank you kay GM, sus Maria. Tapos si, thank you kay... Anak na, itong si Pepper, you don't understand what hearsay testimony is, di ba? Kasi yung sinasabi mo, hindi verified, therefore hearsay. Of course not! Pagka hindi verified, it's simply unverified. And how do you verify? You verify by cross-examination. Actually, yung verification, hindi yan nag-a-apply sa testimony. Ano ba? Where did you get the term verified? Thank you kay Jars de la Cruz. Sus, ang daming nagmamarunong kasi. Ay, si Jars de la Cruz lang po yata. No, hearsay does not mean marites. That's not true. Hearsay means you cannot testify on the truth or falsity of a statement made by somebody else. Okay. Hindi ikaw ang nakakita. So if Mr. B talks to Mr. A, Mr. B says, oh, I saw C drinking water out of the bottle. Sasabihin ni A. So A then tells the judge, Your Honor, at that time, Mr. B told me that Mr. C was drinking water out of a bottle. Objection! Sasabihin ni, ni lawyer ni B, lawyer ni C. Hearsay. Sasabihin ng lawyer ni A. He's simply testifying as to what he heard from this person. Okay? So, ang lalakas ninyo humirit ng hearsay, sa tingin ninyo ba ma-exclude yung ganyang testimony on the ground that it's hearsay? No, because Mr. Morales was not testifying on the truth or falsity of what the informant said. Kaya nga siya nag-file ng investigation request in order to determine whether or not these things are true. Okay? Nobody is saying and nobody claims that these things are true. They're Schrodinger's cat right now. They could have, they didn't have, or couldn't have. It's one or the other, but right now both exist with the same level of evidence. We don't know. So, wag kasing look, ganito yon. Understand the hearsay rule before you use it. Okay? Hearsay has nothing to do with verification. Mr. Morales can testify. An informant came here, he told me this, because these things actually happened. Mr. Morales cannot say to the court or to the Senate na totoo yung sinabi ni informant. Okay? And nobody is claiming that. Dito ako nababaliw sa inyo eh. Wala namang sinasabi na ganun. Masyado kayong defensive, kayong mga nagsasabing hearsay yan. Diba? It's hearsay only if it goes into the truth or falsity of whether or not these things happen. Mr. Morales is saying, I took his testimony, I filed an request for investigation, and they denied it on the ground that Malacanang didn't want it to happen. This is what is being proven here. You jumping the gun and saying, hindi yan totoo, hindi totoo na may illegal substance dyan. Kasi hearsay lang yan. Kayo yung defensive, hindi pinag-uusapan yun. Walang nagsasabi na yun yung nangyari. And you just joined the ranks, so of course you're in good company, you just joined the ranks of these people who keep saying, there's no proof that this is what happened. There's no proof that the president had done this before. There's no proof na ganyan-ganyan. That's not what we're trying to prove. So again, when you say there is evidence to this, first make it clear, what are you trying to prove? And what is this Senate inquiry about? Mamaya na yung sa Supreme Court ruling on drug tests. Kasi actually it's supposed to be later today pa. Kasi inaaral ko pa po lahat ng Supreme Court decisions on that one. Please do not keep repeating. Kaya ako po hindi masagot yung mga tanong na ganyan. Kasi kulang pa yung aking impormasyon. And I don't want to misinform you. Okay. Anong recall petition, Noyflower? Recall what? Recall whom? Who are you recalling? Remember, recall, kung you're talking about the recall of elected officials, it cannot be done on nationally elected officials, ha? Local lang yan. Mayors and down. No, Sam, I'm not mad at you. It's just na, parang ang feeling ninyo, hindi ko nakikita. Hindi ko siya talaga binabasa kasi, nasasayang yung oras ko reading things and then saying, pwede ba next time na yan, and so on. Ito, sabi ni Paolo, pero may mga instances na raw noon na nagtanim ng ebidensya si Jonathan Morales. They cited one instance. Ang tanong ko sa iyo, so what? So what? Meron bang pagtatanim ng ebidensya dito? You cannot prove that he planted evidence now, that he lied now by saying that he lied before. You have to have something else. You have to have direct evidence. That's merely an insinuation. Sure, it affects his credibility. Of course it does. Pero it doesn't attack the initial statement. Processes, anong malay natin binunot na nila so yung mga documents na yon? Kasi wala sa kanila, puro kasinungalingan si Morales. Mabuti na lang pinatutuhanan na ni Senator Ronald De La Rosa na authentic ang pre-ops. Pwede. Sabi ni Excited Dolphins, but Mr. Morales made a mistake on telling the video first to Maharlika before the Senate. Yes, but we explained this. At the time, he believed that his life was in danger. He brought it out at the earliest possible time to create a deterrence. O ayan, nakalabas na yung video na yan, magdadalawang isip yung mga tao who were plotting his demise. Okay? That's one. For me, yes, I would rather that he had submitted it first to the Senate. Nang sa gayon, mawawala lahat ng mga issues like wiretapping. Kasi legal proceeding yan. Maybe, ano nga ang sabi ni Cheese? Tapos na yung wiretapping, nagawa na yan. Kung presenta na natin. So, ano yung point mo by saying this? He made a mistake in doing this. Yes, okay, sure, we can admit that. But my question is this, so what? Alam mo, ang dami talaga natutumba na argumento dun sa isang tanong na yan, so what? Sabi ni Noy, salamat po, hindi po pala pwede ang recall election against nationally elected officials. Makonsider ba natin local elected officials ang congressmen? They're elected by district, but they're not local officials. But I have to double check that. And remember, this was a question asked sa akin sa recitation. Tapos ang sabi ko is local, tapos sinabihan ako ng teacher ko, no, but they are locally elected. Sabi ni William, matagal nang ginagawa yung pagtatanim ng mga pulis pag walang evidence, tatamaan ka at hihingan ka ng pera. Oh yes, actually, meron akong mga kinasuhan ng ganyan. Planting. Actually, mahigpit na pinagbabawal yan under the Dangerous Drugs Act. Mataas po ang penalty niyan. Pero it was an admin case. Hindi nila sinasabi yon. Where the evidence, there's a lower evidentiary requirement. Sabi ni RC, naalala ko, sabi ni FPRD na yung mga pulis ay normal na nagkakakaso kasi ginagawa nila ang trabaho nila. May mga sindikato kasi na mayaman na minsan ay nababaliktad nila ang sitwasyon laban sa mga pulis. Yes, in fact, my early litigation work was defending NBI agents, defending military officers, defending some police officers, both sa pleb, sa court, yung mga ganyan. Marami po akong mga pro bono cases that involve either police officers or military officials. Or even, diba to, minsan, pati yung mga, tawag dito, in some instances, yun nga, either sa pleb, sa court, or other admin proceedings. Yung iba, civil case pa. Sabi ni Tutski, pwede ba after pre-ops report, ano ba ang kasunod na step dapat? Pwede ba sabihin na inupuan yung report dahil high value targets ang nandun. We don't have evidence of that. Pwede lang natin sabihin that it exceeded the time for the person who makes the decision to actually make the decision or to act on it. So the civil service requires a 10 to 15 day period for any person to act on a document that has arrived at his desk. So kung lampas-lampas po doon, then pwede yung questionin, but that is an administrative case only. Sabi ni Olive, sa isang interview ni Morales na ang boss nila ang nagtanim at 3 silang pinilit mag-testify against the suspect. Later, nag-retract sila and sent letter sa IAS, hindi HIAS, IAS yon, Internal Affairs, na nangyari. And the guy was found not guilty or dismissed ang kaso dahil sa pagpagtad ng statement. Sabi ni Happy Fam, actually he mentioned sa second hearing na meron siyang video at may banta sa buhay niya. Yes, that's true. But no one asked him to submit the video. Thank you very much kay Jeannie. Kaya niya nilabas kay Maharlika para unahan ang magdalawang isip ang magawa. Okay. Sabi ni Limuel Balana, PDEA leaks a waste of taxpayers' money deliberating on a piece of scrap paper. It is not, sir. That's only your opinion, but I strongly disagree because that paper has already become evidence. Evidence that an investigation was denied. And why was it denied? Yun yung tanong eh. Because that denial appears to have been against the public interest. It's not a scrap of paper, Mr. Balana. Yung pag sinasabi ng Supreme Court na this is a mere scrap of paper, they are talking about documents that have no effect. Okay? This one clearly has an effect. Meron pang gano'n, no? PDEA leaks. Nakita mo si Mr. Balana, oh. PDEA leaks, a proxy war on Senate, but proxy war on the Senate? Oh my goodness, you're hallucinating na. It's a proxy war on the Senate. Who's proxying for whom? Mr. Balana. Ako, wala na, waste na. Mr. Mondragon, you're asking me to predict the outcome of a case when I don't have the case file, I don't know how much evidence has been presented, and you're isolating only a single one. So a single aspect of it. You cannot make a prediction based on that. That's not actually a fair question. Alam mo well, folks, alam mo kung gaano kasutil ako. When you ask me about updates, talagang hindi ko sasagutin yan. Because if I had updates, I would already be giving them to you. Bakit nyo kailangan akong i-prompt? Bakit tatago ko ba yan sa inyo? Ang sutil ko ngayon, sinasabi ko sa inyo. Yes, actually, that's the next part of our live. As if telling them to prepare to crush the destabilizers. Should we remind the PNP that we're paying their salaries to protect us from criminals and abusive politicians? Should we remind the PNP that we'll be accountable to the people and the laws of the land if they obey an illegal order from the abusive politicians? Thank you kay Bex Video. Sabi niya, good evening, hakbang na maisog Singapore. Bakit andun si Senator Jinggoy ng question kay JM? He is Vice Chairman of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs. So, pwede siya doon. Member siya ng committee eh. Okay. So, para sa akin, all of this much ado about nothing. Kumbaga, simple lang yung testimonya dito. Nobody was testifying on whether or not the alleged acts actually happened. Pero yung reaksyon, akala mo merong nag-akusa. So, somebody is overreacting. Somebody is a little too scared, kumbaga, of what's going on. What I don't understand is why you would overreact over something like this. They could have ignored this. They could have said, well, he's not saying that we actually did this. All he's saying is that he filed for an investigation, the investigation was denied. Sabi ni Iceberg, in case mapatalsik si BBM before matapos ang term niya as president and papalit si VP Sara, pwede pa din bang tumakbong presidente si VP Sara as president sa next national elections? It depends on when she assumes when the position of president becomes vacant. Sabi ni Waray Laban, yes, attorney, reaction and action, parang mga guilty. Okay. Another frequently asked question, and we have to deal with this, is, our frequent comment is, walang patutunguhan yung hearing na yan. Could any of you tell me, ano ba ang gusto ninyong puntahan? Bakit? What do you think a Senate inquiry is about? Minsan, ang tinitignan ninyo dyan is, wala itong pupuntahan. Saan ba dapat? Kasi ang dapat resulta ng isang Senate inquiry ay magkakaroon ng committee report dyan. Yung committee report could could be a presentation of a bill. Kasi yung inquiry na to, titignan kung anong kailangan ng batas na baguhin, kung kailangan baguhin, anong batas ang dapat gawin, likhain, o anong batas ang dapat i-repeal. Or it's also possible na, walang kailangan gawin dito, out na. Pero what are you looking for? Bakit para kayong, I'm so depressed kasi walang pinatutunguhan yung hearing? What do you think it was intended to do? Oh, another thing that they can do is if there is evidence, then the chairman can send a recommendation along with the attachments of the testimony